possibly the greatest phone call of the 2000s.
Okay. That's saying a lot.
That's saying a lot.
That is a lot. So we got a lot to choose from.
We're talking politics, of course, in yesterday's primaries. And I don't think you've heard this story, but apparently Donald Trump, within the next few hours, will endorse a U.S. Senate candidate for Texas. He will endorse someone, and he's demanded that who he does not endorse,
get out.
They get out of the race immediately. So, we were taking calls
which not historically, has been Ken Paxton is a Trump. He showed up on January 6th and gave a speech, and he's been MAGA all the way. But since Paxton won, I wonder how much of a team player Trump is going to be, because Republicans have got to be slightly concerned.
The Republicans in the U.S. Senate and Republicans are concerned.
Yeah.
Because Tallarico has some momentum. And apparently in the coming weeks, maybe not now.
Is he gonna dump Ken Paxton?
Well, that could be it. In the coming weeks, the Cornyn people are apparently, until May, they're going to release. It's like the bombs over Iran.
Yeah, no,
they've got more stories and more dirty stuff
but
that'll make your toes.
I think everybody needs to join in on this conversation, because I had this podcast segment a few weeks ago. Scott Braddock, who does the Quorum Report, which is kind of the Bible of Texas politics, and he's been on a few times and talked about this. And I said, Scott, so let's assume John Cornyn goes scorched earth. Ken Paxton has more skeletons. I mean, he makes Trump look like a choir boy, right?
He does, yeah.
But it's nothing. I mean, if it hasn't here's my take. If it hasn't affected the guy's issues, all of his problems, and there's a lot, if it hasn't affected people before, what makes you think his slightly off, his completely destroyed moral compass is going to affect the voter now?
I think these are going to be, what I understand, are going to be so outlandish, so outrageous.
How can it get worse?
I don't know what's involved.
Is there a dead body?
I don't know.
They'd still vote for him. They don't care.
So that's a quandary that the president is in, or the Republican Party's in, that he says, okay, I'm going to endorse somebody, and immediately the guy opponent will, I want his opponent to leave the race. Axios is reporting that Trump will endorse Cornyn.
Okay.
Because he's heard from John Thune, the majority leader, and the U.S. Senate, and they're all supporting Cornyn because it is in play. November will be in play if Paxton it goes against Tallarico. Yeah. Texas has not elected a Democrat since 1994, but this is a big shot, as was Beto and Ted Cruz.
Okay.
So, here's the caller. This caller. We're talking about this.
Because I think it creates, I think there's a dilemma there for them no matter what. That means, I think that plays into Tallarico's hands. Here's why. Oh, you're a Trump guy, huh? And so it turns the election into Trump or not Trump, which is not going to be favorable in a general election, I don't think. But let me take it further. The thing with Trump, as you know, is you got to suck up to him. The more Cornyn sucks up to him, the more it plays into the strategic hands of exactly what Tallarico is positioning himself against. Now, granted, Paxton is a dumpster fire.
Yes.
Of
the morals of an alley cat. Yeah.
So that is a nightmare for Republicans, because Tallarico is the choir boy. Like he's the choir boy.
Yeah.
Like literally a choir boy.
Right.
But the way to beat him, I would think, is if I'm Cornyn, I get you have to win a primary by being MAGA. You sure it's going to work in your favor in a general election now?
I think it will. Okay. I think it will for Cornyn.
Okay.
Cornyn could beat Tallarico, I believe.
Yeah, I think you're probably right.
But I think it's 50-50 if Paxton defeats Tallarico, because Paxton's,
I totally agree.
But we had a caller earlier talking about this, and she was a Trump person. And,
no way.
And she loved Paxton.
Why?
Because he fights for us. Because I share my values with him. I said, wait. I said, man, you share your values with this guy? He goes, I didn't mean that.
Well, what did she share?
She said, in closing out her call, I would rather slit my throat than vote for James Tallarico. That's what she said today down the hall. I would rather slit my throat. OMG. OMG.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did you ask her specifically why she would vote for Ken Paxton? Specifically.
Because he's a fighter. He fights.
Specifically, what does that mean? Specifically.
Well, we didn't get into that, but I would assume it means all the lawsuits against Barack Obama, all the lawsuits against
What about
Biden.
The lawsuits against him?
Well, I know, Jeff. Don't talk about that. That's
I see.
That's his personal life, Jeff. That's his personal life.
Well, no, it's not.
This woman said she's got faults too. I've got faults too. But I said, hope you don't have those faults.
You have those faults. Wow.
Yeah, but that's where we are. But it's going to be fascinating because whatever. See, and
it's worse. That is shocking.
I think here's a possibility too. If he endorses Cornyn or Paxton, the other guys say, I'm not going anywhere. And it would, I think Paxton would say, I'm not going anywhere.
You think he'd hang around?
Hell yes.
Really?
He doesn't have a job.
Yeah, you're right.
He doesn't have a job.
That's a very good point. Where's he going to go?
Where's he going to go?
He doesn't have a wife.
He doesn't have a wife.
Have a job. I don't even know if he has a girlfirlend anymore.
I don't know either.
But if he's not in office, he's not going to have any of those things.
Right.
He's got nothing.
That'll either happen that I'm not going to.
He's going to go, I'm not leaving.
I'm not leaving.
I'm not leaving.
Like George, I'm not leaving. I'm going anywhere. Going to take the National Guard to get me out of here. I'm not leaving. Or the deal is being made where they call Ken and say, okay, I'm endorsing Cornyn.
Yeah.
What do you want? What do you want? Do you want the ambassadorship to Epstein's Island?
Oh, God.
What do you want? Do you want to be Supreme Court Justice?
Oh,
What do you want?
Oh, gosh.
What do you want?
Give that guy an island. Oh, my God.
You want to be Pam Bondi's number one assistant.
Gosh.
That's what's going to happen. That would.
Yeah. Please go away.
Yeah. But Cornyn, I don't think Cornyn would drop out. And see, the Republican Party of Texas is not Donald Trump's party. Donald Trump it's the MAGA party.
Yeah.
It's two separate things.
Yeah.
So I just thought
I don't know how much dirtier it could get for Ken Paxton. Like I'm now interested to hear how much more this guy could really do.
No, I'm just fascinated too. What else do they have on the guy? You're talking headless bodies. You're talking.
We got. This is next level stuff.
Yeah, you're talking what?
I remember the first time. I remember talking about this the first time. Can't remember the first Democrat that ran against him. I thought, you lost to that guy.
Mm-hmm.
Like. You really suck. You can't even beat that guy who's got multiple felony indictments hanging over him.
Yeah.
And every scandal, but it's not just that person. They're one after another. He smoked old George P. Bush by 47 points.
Oh, exactly. Exactly. And George P. Bush cozied up to the president who called his father low energy Jeb. He's low energy Jeb.
Well, I'm excited if there's more dirt to be thrown. I can't wait to hear this.
Well, it's going to be interesting. It's just going to be.
You got to challenge those people down the hall and say,
I did
specifically, lady, what is it you like?
And she said, Jeff, I like that he fights for us. He's fought for. He's filed the lawsuits. He was there January 6th. He was doing all the yada yada yada. She said Cornyn was silent. He didn't defend the president January 6th. And I'm going, oh, lady. Ooh, lady. So, I know, it's going to be fascinating. That other race, can I talk politics? MAGA Mays Middleton. Wow. MAGA Mays Middleton, he didn't win outright. He's in a runoff with Chip Roy, the man who's going to save Muni.
Your only chance. As a one-issue voter, man. Yeah, and he's got one chance with one guy.
But I got to salute the ad guy or the political consultant said, Senator Middleton, you're going to be known as MAGA Mays from now until the election. You go, what?
Yeah.
I'm Mays Middleton. No. You're MAGA Mays.
Yeah.
And we're going to have these spots, and we've got all these Chip Roy cuts that makes him look bad, all the stuff, and you're going to be known as MAGA Mays. Plus, you've got $15 million out of your own pocket to spend.
Yeah.
And that guy who said you're going to be MAGA Mays, that was brilliant.
You like the slogan?
I think that's going to go down in Texas history as one of the great slogans, MAGA Mays Middleton. Nobody knew him. Interesting deal. I was reading a deal in Texas Tribune today. He's an attorney, of course. You got to be an attorney to be attorney general.
Well, that would help.
Never been in a courtroom before.
Oh, well, whatever.
Never been in a courtroom.
That doesn't matter.
He does all the holdings. His family down in the Beaumont area, unbelievably wealthy. He does all their oil and gas stuff. Yeah.
I see.
Magum Mays.